Good to see you again.
Hi there.
Hi. Okay, we are back at the Visual Arts Center as we continue the virtual open house, and we are going to go into some good stuff here. We're going to go into jewelry with Nancy VanTasell. Good to see you again. Good to have you back here. You kind of do some really cool stuff. Let's just face it.
A little different.
Looking at that, a little different. But let's talk about you for a minute. You are originally from New York?
I am. I'm from Poughkeepsie, New York, born and raised. Lived there until 5 years ago when my husband and I decided that we had had enough of the snow and the high taxes, and here we are.
There you are. Yeah. So you've been doing this for quite a while, though, right?
I've had my jewelry business since 2004, along with a corporate job. This was my sanity. But this particular kind of jewelry making I started 8 years ago, and it's kept my attention all that time, and I'm absolutely hooked.
There you go.
It's my obsession.
Well, let's talk about this. Explain this to me.
This is wire weaving.
Okay.
Wire weaving is essentially taking different gauges of wire, intertwining them to create a design. That's the basic fundamental. Not all that different from people who take yarn to weave with, or those that do the pine needle weaving, but this is weaving with wire.
This is weaving with wire.
Yes.
It's amazing. I mean, I'm looking at the detail of that stuff. It's amazing how tightly you can weave. Again,
not all that. I mean, you've seen the pine needle baskets. The size of the needles is what dictates that, and that's the fun thing about wire weaving. This is pure play. This is fun, and I think that's one of the things that's kept me so interested in it for 8 solid years so far, and I'm still learning. I'm still playing, and it's playing. Once you've learned the basic fundamentals, the foundations of what you need to know about wire weaving, the sky's the limit, and that's something that keeps your interest year after year. Is really what keeps you going, keeps the juices going.
Yeah.
When I retired from my corporate life and started doing some teaching, I discovered after 37 years in the corporate world, this is really what I was supposed to be doing, because I absolutely love the teaching. I love sharing what I'm obsessed with doing. I started at the VAC 3 years ago teaching wire weaving, and it's grown. Initially, I just did the basic wire weaving, which is an essential. You need to learn the foundations before you go on to the next level, which is some more advanced. So I'm offering 2 sessions. I've got a basic wire weaving class that truly teaches you everything you need to know, from the tools that are necessary to the different kinds of wire, and understanding the fundamentals of wire, because wire actually has its own properties, and learning how to use it. You start out with a kit, and we literally will weave on pencils first before we go to the wire. We spend several weeks learning different kinds of weaves and becoming more familiar with them. And you go home with this little toolkit. And I truly do ask people to do some homework. I want them to experiment with this, to play with it. By the time we're done with the first 6 weeks, we'll complete 3 projects. In addition to having all of the fundamentals, we'll do a matching pendant, earring, and bracelet set. Wow! And then they'll be hooked. That's really the key, getting people hooked. There are some foundations that are necessary. The tools are fundamental to this.
I see the selection of them there.
Yes. The primary tool with wire weaving is your hands. I do as much as I can with my hands to avoid marring the wire with the tools, but you do need certain tools. Having very good vision is important. I bring a big box of readers. People think I'm crazy, but it's a box that includes 3.0, 4.0, and 5.0 readers, because you think you can see until you're looking at very tiny wire. And we do play with different gauges. That's really key, so that you understand the different feel, and learning to love the wire, and learning how to coax it to do what you want it to do. That's really important before you go on to do some more advanced pieces.
Yeah.
In the advanced class, I actually let the students dictate a lot of what we're going to do. Every week I bring in samples of my work as an encouragement and to inspire, but I ask them, what would you like to learn? And they kind of get together and pick and choose what it is they want to do as their next project. So that's kind of fun. And the first session, we only work with the wire, entirely the wire. That's one of the fundamental differences. We have people here that teach, Diane teach incredible wire wrapping. Wire wrapping, the focus is on the beautiful stone or piece of glass or whatever it is that you want to showcase. Where wire weaving, to me, the focus is the wire weaving. So that's why the first class, we only work with the wire. When we get to the second class, and you either have had to either take my basic class or show me some experience that you've done yourself, because this is truly a type of thing that you have to walk before you can run.
Right. And
you'll get very disappointed if you try to do something more advanced without having the foundation.
Right, and getting to that level without the basics.
Yes,
exactly.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's, I mean, it truly is. It's just, I dream of designs at night, and my husband says to me every so often, with this pandemic going on, don't you have enough jewelry for a year? Well, no, dear. I sell my work in several different places, and I teach in several different places. Yeah. This is the only place that I teach this continuing ed series.
Awesome.
And I truly have found that it's helped me grow as an artist as well. Teaching other people some of the more advanced things. That living here in Southwest Florida, the other things that I teach in other places are really basic. People come in, they want to take a class, and that's what they want. This lets me explore more myself.
Right, and you give them a chance to come in and learn to do things and then try and experiment of their own.
Yes,
and obviously
I encourage that.
And you obviously incorporate quite a few things there. Mm-hmm. And I'll just say, if you all have noticed that wonderful necklace she's got on, she just did that.
Yes.
She just finished that. And it's beautiful, Nancy. Job well done. Thank you for coming in and spending the time. So make sure you check out her on the visual arts site, website.org. You can sign up for Nancy's classes. You can learn more about her. You can see some more of the fantastic stuff she's got there. And as if you commented, because thank you very much, somehow I lost my coffee. How do I survive? You can win something like this, that logo item. There's a lot of them there, so if you commented during the show, you actually get put into a drawing where you can actually win something like that. So again, make sure you go there, check out the website, check out Nancy. It is amazing stuff that she can do. She can teach you with this. So thank you for joining us here at the Visual Arts Center as we do the virtual tour with our incredible instructors here. And we will get back with you for another instructor in just a little while. So thanks for watching.